I've never asked him, and I want to ask him today. So, you ready to get started?
Let's go.
All right. What got you into boxing? I never asked you that. I always wanted to know. Oh, ashtray's right here. It's right here.
Shit, I believe when we had that
Well, no, what got you into fighting in general? I'm talking about like MMA. You were training MMA before you were boxing.
my cousin mostly
Yeah?
got me into MMA.
That's right, because he was a boxer.
Yeah, no, he was an
professional.
MMA fighter.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he knew MMA. That boy, that motherfucker was bad. He ain't never competed or nothing, but he just knew how to fight.
You know how to fight, right?
Yeah, he's like John Jones, the look-see-do style fighter. You know, whatever
yeah.
whatever he see
Right.
on the TV or see on YouTube, that's what he'll practice.
Like when he's watching tapes and shit, basically.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Trying to learn this and learn that.
Well,
So that's what kind of got me into MMA. What kind of got me into boxing and wanting to, do it more was when me and this motherfucker right here had our second fight. Yeah, second fight.
second fight.
Yep. That 15 rounds.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that was our third, but no, we were planning on doing a third fight. So that's how you got into boxing.
Yeah, because I just felt the adrenaline, the rush. Like, I loved it more than I loved MMA. I was like, hey, I got a rush off of this. That was fun as hell. That was fun as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That was fun as fuck.
That's why it's called the 15 rounders.
The 15 rounders, baby.
So
we call it the 15 rounders for a reason.
Yup. Oh, fuck it. So I wanted to ask you that. Damn, what else was I was going to ask you? I'll come back to it later. All right. What year did we meet? Do you remember?
Shit, this
Year,
was
I don't know.
Early 2012, 2013.
God, it's 2026 now. 2012, 2013. It had to be 15, 16 years ago.
Yep.
Let's break it up from there a little bit. Just slowly, you ain't gotta tell everything, right? Just slowly talk about where it started, right?
Oh yeah.
And gradually,
trust me,
gradually
I know
keep
that
going
like the
up.
back of my hand. I like that. I know that like the back of my hand.
All right.
When we first met,
We met in the principal's office.
yeah, in the principal's office, me and that was finna be our very, very, very first fight.
No, so I'll say the story a little bit. I might remember it a little bit better than you. I don't know. Tell me if you remember it this way. So we didn't know each other. We saw each other in 6th grade, but we never knew each other.
Mhm.
But we had conversations. We didn't have the same classes, no electives together, nothing like that. The only time we were able to talk to each other was in the principal's office at the end of the day because his ass would keep getting in trouble. My ass would keep getting in trouble. That's how we met. We met because we kept getting in trouble and going to the fucking principal's office together. Oh, Terry, what you in for today? Shit, I don't know. I just wanted to come talk to you. But hey, vice versa for me too. So after that year, we got into 7th grade. Then they fucked up. They put us in the same class.
Mm-hmm.
They put us in the same class for 8th grade too.
Big time.
They fucked up.
Big time.
Yeah, 7th grade, we really grew a bond, man. This is that year he became my brother.
Yep.
That brother means something to me, and it means something to him too. Because, I mean, look at us now. We're almost 30 years old. We're still hanging out.
Still hanging out to this moment.
To this day. To this
Like
day.
Javon, like
Hey, here's to almost 20 years, bro. Cheers.
almost.
We got a funny story about this later too. we can skip through seventh grade. What are some key moments other than you were fighting motherfuckers, I was fighting motherfuckers?
Shit.
I don't even know if I can say somebody's last name up here without getting sued. We have to call everybody by their first name.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody gonna see this and be like, oh yeah, okay. Well, fucking talk about me?
You want to talk about me? You wanna
Discrimination
talk
of character?
Huh? Okay.
We can get this motherfucker. We're gonna get both of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, we about to slip the shit out of their asses.
Any key moments in 7th grade? Because I know we done more troublesome shit in 8th grade.
Oh yeah.
Eighth grade, we got in some fucking trouble.
Shit, 7th grade. Shit.
Miss Barnes, because we kept getting in trouble together too.
Yep.
Miss Barnes put us in the office, and we both remember this day. Miss Barnes looked at us and said, "What did Miss Barnes say?"
She first introduced us. Yeah, she introduced us.
That was
first.
in 6th grade, right?
Yep, she introduced us, and then she was like, "The way y'all two keep getting in trouble, shoot, y'all might be on each other's, had that type energy with each other. Y'all might be the best of friends."
Yeah. Hey, we kept her busy.
Yeah,
we kept her
real busy. Every time I turn around, she get a call, be like, "Oh, what is it now? Let me guess, David, Luke, and Terry."
Yep. Man, I wish we could meet up with Miss Barnes somewhere at the same time so she could see both of us. Like, hey,
Right.
nah, there ain't no fucking way them motherfuckers still hanging out.
That's the look she probably get. She be like, "Ain't no damn way, not them two. As much as them motherfuckers used to fuss and fight and argue all the time, ain't no way they still best friends."
Well, that's why we went 15 rounds. We've been fighting each other for years, bro. Like,
For years.
I mean, we know how each other fight. There was a while there where I didn't see T, and that's when he started training his thing, and I started training in boxing. Damn, man, we had a lot of them. So you move on to 8th grade. Okay, we got some stories about 8th grade. I'm gonna go ahead and say his name. That pussy ass Joey Keysucker. What I should have did, instead of punching that damn chair, I should have punched him in his fucking ugly ass mouth. That's why I fucking should have did. That motherfucker had alligator teeth. He had 3 layers of fucking teeth. I know my tooth is fucked up, but goddamn, his whole fucking mouth. And he had braces. Braces were supposed to prevent that shit. What's the point of having braces motherfucker, you just knock out some of your damn teeth. Look like you got 3 layers on top and bottom. Motherfucker ain't got no problem chewing food. You feel me?
You gotta eat his food like this.
The motherfucker eats food like an alligator. But this guy Joey Keysick, I'm not gonna say the other guy's name because I actually am we talk every now and then, but we're not friends. Everybody's acquaintances that I went to school with other than you.
Right.
Damien, he used to be up this light skinned boy's ass. Damien's a acquaintance of mine. I wouldn't call anybody a friend that I went to school with. There's a lot of shit that happened between there too. But this ugly ass white boy would always be up his ass. I guess because he thought Damien was cool, Damien was this, Damien was that.
He thought he was cool too.
Yeah,
me and this motherfucker showed him that he won't nothing but a little bitch.
He won't shit. No, he won't shit.
He won't nothing but a little bitch.
And he would always talk behind your fucking back.
Yeah.
And nobody liked him. Because as soon as you punched him, just like my boy Trent, not gonna say his last name, there was a guy named Trent at basketball. And this goes along with 8th grade, because this happened in 8th grade. I was outside, me and Joey.
And mind you, this was around the time when I left. This was around the time when I left.
Did you leave after that?
Yeah.
Oh,
because I ain't know nothing about it until you told me.
I called this motherfucker that night and told him.
Yeah.
Me and Joey were on teams, because actually by this point, me and Joey actually kind of became acquaintances. Like, we were okay with each other. In other words, we didn't have no problems.
Right.
So it was a guy named Trent, and let's say the motherfucker name was, I know his last name was Anderson. I don't know, but it was
Alan.
Look, just get up and grab it. You gonna fucking fuck your shit up like that? But
no, it just felt
anyway, me and Joey were on teams. Said something to Trent. Or, no, he, accidentally hit Trent with the ball or something. I don't remember how it happened. Mind you, this guy thought he was all big and bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Him and Trent got face to face. Trent, pow! Hit him right in the fucking jaw. The motherfucker literally went to the tree and cried, bro. Dead ass. And then he ran to the office. He was scared to go to the teacher right then and there. I guess. I don't know. But the motherfucker jotted to the office.
But he thought he was a big badass.
And he thought he was badass after that. He was like, man, did you see me and him fight? You saw me and him fight? What fucking fight?
Well, he's a pussy.
What fucking fight? It looked like fucking Jason Love versus Adam 22. That's what that shit looked like.
I threatened this man's life, and this man snitched on me. Hey, that's one thing. He's a fucking snitch.
He thought he was so cool, man. He really did. But he was a snitch. Like, everybody wanted to get to him, but we couldn't. Not without getting fucking suspended or expelled. And his mom and dad had money. I got to say that.
Yep.
So if we would have whooped his ass so bad enough, there probably would have been repercussions from either side. But there were some people that needed their ass whooped when we went to school, but he didn't get it. That's all I'm saying. He got punched. That's not getting your ass whooped, in my opinion. Getting your ass whooped is when you're on the fucking ground still getting your ass beat. He got his ass punched. Right. He got chin checked, is what we call it. That's all Joey got.
Nah, he did got knocked the fuck out.
No, that would have been funny as hell, though. So, all right, let's see. Talk about 8th grade. You want to just talk about that fucking story that we talked about outside with my brother today?
Mm-mm.
You don't want to talk about it at all?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hell no.
No, not about the iPad thing. We ain't got to discuss that.
Okay.
Plus, that day, it wasn't even about the song thing. It was about, because you ripped the iPad and it had like one of your corners of the iPad.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I'll tell this story because it starts a little bit before that. Guy named Sean. Me and him sitting down, about to go to lunch. Him and Sean, a guy named Sean, had problems. This motherfucker right here went over there, took this guy's hat, stomped the motherfucking hat out like 20 times. It didn't even look like a hat by the time he was done with it. Shit looked like a pizza. And motherfucker just laid it on his fucking desk. Lordy behold. Wait, didn't Sean know about it before we went to lunch because he came back in the classroom to grab it? Oh, yeah, okay.
It was after.
All right, so we went to lunch, we come back. Him and Sean really didn't have all them problems. Who had the problems was me and him. I grabbed his iPad. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say the story, man. We letting it all out. I grabbed his iPad because I used to fuck with my best friend here, T, with this song called Too Sexy, right? And he still hates it, man. I played it today in the car, bro.
Yeah, I hate this shit. I don't like that. That song bring back PTSD like a motherfucker.
As soon as I started playing it, he ripped the iPad out of my hand. And back in the day, I don't know if y'all ever went to school with iPads, but they used to have an outer box. And used to have like a little hard plastic case you can cover it up or put it on the back. One of his like little thingies at the corner was split.
Edge. It was,
and he ended up cutting my hand.
Yep.
I started trying to punch this motherfucker before I was even out the fucking seat. And then go ahead and tell the story, man.
Yeah, he hit me in the back.
Yeah.
So then I hit him in the jaw. He fell in the seat, then got back up. And then he was like, where you going? Come back here. We're about to fight. So I turned around, I dropped my shit, and then I was getting ready to fight him. Then that's when Miss Pate turned around and came and was like, fellas, no. We're not finna do this. So then we had to go to the office. Everybody in the classroom was shocked because they ain't never expect that shit from me. They never expect that shit from me. They thought that I was a little sissy. They thought I was a fucking wimp. They thought I was a little pussy boy.
He got the best of me that day. He got the best of me because we couldn't actually throw hands because the teacher did stop it. But we were looking at each other, and if she didn't come around, I think me and him would just got into it.
Yeah, we would have threw hands right in the back of the damn classroom.
He ended up popping me in my mouth, and as soon as I got up out of my seat, boom, he popped me back in my mouth. I fell right back to my seat. Not because the punch was hard. It was just, I guess it was because my seat was right there. I mean, it might have been hard. I don't know. It was hard enough to make me not want to fight you anymore. I still wanted to get up. I was like, come on, let's go. But, no, I think this is safe to say now, but we went to a school called Springfield Middle. Mm-hmm. And we used to run a fight club. Guy named Daniel, I whooped his ass. Terry's got some people under his fucking belt.
Yeah.
But we used to,
including Daniel.
bro, I didn't even tell you this. Remember when I FaceTime, when I saw Diego at the fucking Dollar General? I was surprised. I was like, Diego? Lulu. And the only thing I could think about was, it's Elizabeth, she smells like grease. Oh, y'all ain't done.
Yeah.
We ain't even
Y'all
getting
ain't
that.
ready for that.
Nah. This is just a little sample. If y'all want the actual full story, that's just gonna be like a 6-hour long video.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, we had Daniel. Man, I know. I don't want to talk about the real bad shit.
It was Daniel, Diego, Yamez.
Yep.
Damn, I don't know who else was there, but I know shit. There was plenty of bathroom fights.
Yep. All right, so after that day, Terry ended up transferring. This was his last day of school. After all that, Terry, he wanted to make a scene and fucking leave. His ass went to Hunt High School that Monday. We got suspended for like the rest of the day or something. I did at least. But I came back that Monday. I had weapons. I made weapons. I think Terry got the word. But I wasn't having shit for nobody. Like the first motherfucker that would have said anything about what happened that Friday before, I was going to stab him. And I got suspended again because they considered it as a weapon. So they took the motherfucking thing from me, and they also said you got to go home for 3 days. What it was a lead pencil or a pencil, and I ended up making a contraption out of a paper clip. I was sharpening the fucking paper clip on both sides, just sharpening the motherfucker, getting the motherfucker nice and sharp like a fucking shank. And I ended up coming up with a contraption. Do I got a pen here? Probably not. Let me see something that looks like a pen. All right, pretend this is the pen, right? I had something that was going like this between both my knuckles, and one thing that would let's see, I'm trying to emulate it. Let's see. Oh, damn, what is this? A fucking dildo? Oh, damn. So I had something like both of the sharp ends stuck out from my thumb and right here. I was gonna pop them, stab them, pop them. I was waiting for a motherfucker to talk about that moment. Well, I went back to school and not a single motherfucker said shit in my face. And think rightfully so, because I would have made sure when I went back to school, even if I didn't get expelled, motherfuckers were going to know, okay, we're not going to sit there and talk shit. Because the last thing I wanted to do was be fucking bullied, bro, about what happened between me and you. But, I don't know. You got any stories about 8th grade? Anything.
Shit.
Anything.
Man, shit. All I can say, man, shit, me having that last day, it really hurt me a lot. It really hurt me a fucking lot. Cause, man, I ain't want to leave this motherfucker behind, man.
And I told Terry, but this was on my mind. I wish I would have pounced on him. But no, I'm glad everything happened the way it did. But some of me didn't want him to go.
Yeah.
I really didn't want T to go.
Yeah.
We would sit in class.
I didn't even want to go myself.
Right.
Like, even Miss Barnes even said it. She was like, she literally looked at him. She was like, you don't want him to go either. She was like, you don't want him to go.
No.
Do you? Then she looked at me and she was like, you don't even want to leave him behind too. Cause y'all, y'all connected. Y'all like brothers. I was like, I knew when the first day when I first turned around and brought y'all and introduced y'all to each other. I knew one day y'all was going to be real close friends. I knew y'all was going to be like brothers to each other. Because y'all act the same. Y'all do crazy things and all of that shit.
And I love your moms. But that was also the first day I ever met his mom.
Yep.
We were both in the office. She came in, gave me if looks can kill, I would have dropped dead in Springfield Middle. She looked at me with the most craziest look. She did not. That's when I first met her. Terry talked about me for 2 years to her before that. Hey, I met this white boy at school. He's pretty cool. Blah 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 blah. But after that, man, it was just I was like, oh yeah, his mom hates me. I walked out there. I was like, yeah, she's never gonna like me. All right, so if you ain't got no more to say about it, high school we ain't got to go through 9th grade and 10th grade because it was all over the place. We done crazy shit both of them years.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, what's some shit on your mind? How about that?
We done a lot of crazy shit in high school. We done turned around and ran from the cops.
Ran from the cops, yeah.
We ran from the cops.
That was my last day, to be exact.
This motherfucker literally turned around and he beat a guy's ass in less than 10 seconds and stole his headphones.
And stole his headphones.
Stole his headphones. After I just got through whooping his ass.
Now, weren't y'all in the middle of fighting?
No, this was right after the end of fighting. Like, after the minute I whooped his ass, this motherfucker just came up and just started beating the shit out of him and turned around and dragged him on the ground and took his headphones and took off and he hauled ass.
Yeah, so they were already in the bathroom fighting. I literally just walked in and just started boom, 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 boom. And I grabbed his headphones and took that shit. Stole that shit. Like 6ix9ine said. I gave the headphones back. And I ain't got no problem with this guy either. But that was another situation I was going to end up fighting him. I think it was over this girl named Angel that I was hooking up with in high school. Black girl Angel. Now, I dated some black girls now. Don't y'all get it fucked up. I dated some black girls. And I know my wife going to listen to this. She said she'd be listening to my videos at work. She going to kill me. But I did tell her about this the other week. All right, so we in high school. This is where I got most of my questions. I'm going to have to chop this up and make this real. I'm going to have to chop this up and make this real intense.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one I don't want to bring up. No, I just want to talk about the school shit. You hear me?
Right.
So, I'm gonna bring this one up. Angel. How did she make you feel? And I got a follow up question after that.
Be honest with you, man. Fuck her.
She's nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen.
No, anymore. I can't find her anywhere.
Yeah, but she was always the one that was like, oh yeah, he gonna choose him over you. He gonna choose me over you. Because I care about him more. But bitch, guess what? I was the one that always had his goddamn back before you even knew him. Before he even knew who you were, I was the one. I was his ride or die. Yeah. I was the one that always had his back. I was always the one there for him. And then she thought she was gonna fuck that all up by turning around trying to turn us against one another. I mean, there was a fight that almost led over there by the locker rooms by JROTC because of that bitch.
Yeah. I'll talk about that day a lot. And motherfuckers just egging it on.
Yeah. They like, yeah, go fight.
Well, you called my girlfriend a bitch at the time. What do you expect?
Well, she is. She's a bitch, bro. She was a straight up bitch.
Yeah, no, I see that now. Yeah.
I've been trying to tell you that for the longest, but you ain't want to listen to me because you was in love with that girl.
I wasn't. She broke up because she thought all I wanted was sex. Bitch, we ain't never even had sex. Okay, I kept making out and grabbing your ass. The fuck? Who cares? I did care for the girl, though. That's not all I wanted. I just wanted some pussy, and I would have calmed down. But, so I got a wife now. This is my follow-up question. I got a wife now. What was your first impression of Jessica? And what do you think about Jessica now?
My first impression of Jessica, I didn't even know. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
It's crazy.
But yeah, when I first met her, I ain't even know her. And until like he introduced me to her, then I was like, hell yeah, she cool as hell, you know. She ain't got no problems with nothing like that. Yeah. You know, you woody. She loves seeing us hang out and stuff like that. But now, I look at that girl as my sister. Yeah. Like dead ass. I look at bro, she's nice. Like a sister to me.
That's nice. Out of everybody I've ever dated that he was ever in my life around, my wife was the only one he didn't have a problem with.
Didn't because, bro, she ain't never tried to come in between us. She ain't never turned around and try to keep you from hanging out with me or being around with me. If anything, she wanted all three of us to be around each other. You know, she wanted, all three of us together so me and her could get to know each other more and shit like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, she always thought highly of me. And she would call you a brother, too.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
And
I mean, we
that's-
could talk about.
and then she met me. She introduced me to her kid.
Yep.
Best feeling ever.
Yep.
Best feeling ever. That's right there when I knew that, that's my nephew.
Right.
That's my fucking nephew.
Well, I mean, there is a lot to cover. Oh man, it's already been 25 minutes. You want to wrap it up and do a part 2, or what do you want to do?
Oh no, we can go ahead with the,
Oh,
with
I
the
mean,
whole
we can
30
make this-
minutes. We
All
already
right.
said 30 minutes, so she might as
All
well
right,
go ahead
fine.
and with 30 minutes.
I know we got to get some fights, but I mean, we could talk about a lot of high school stories. One that appeals out to me, I don't even want to. I don't even want to say the name because I don't know if they made it into something. There was a clique. Shall I say a clique? I don't
Might
know.
as well. I mean, shit, it won't no gang, so.
No, it won't no gang. There was but it was under like gang rules. Like you know how you always have like it wasn't like that, but you know how you have your gangs. It wasn't part of a gang, but it kind of had like the same rules behind it.
Yeah, the same principles behind that shit.
So, were you in there when I almost beat the shit out of that teacher on my last week? Yo, you weren't in my
No, I wasn't there.
high school. I guess they gave Springfield gave them a heads up that don't put them in the same classes. Also, he was a class ahead. So
Yeah,
after middle school,
if anything, I was outside around the guy that was running that clique.
yeah,
I
And,
was outside. We was outside during lunchtime and stuff like that.
right.
Around that time.
We had the same lunch.
Yeah, we did. We damn sure did.
Even if we didn't, I skipped class. I used to skip class a lot,
Mhm.
and I would go see this motherfucker wherever he's at.
Yep.
My last week of high school, there was this old man. He was a computer teacher, and I hope he's doing fine now. I don't have any bad blood with anybody except that bitch ass motherfucker Anthony Creighton. If I ever see Mr. Creighton, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I don't give a fuck.
Come on now.
I don't give a
Mr.
fuck.
Not Coach Creighton.
I'll beat the fuck out of Anthony.
Not
You know,
Coach
his
Creighton.
name is Anthony Creighton.
Not Coach Creighton, man.
Oh, you talking about Anthony? I ain't gonna call that motherfucker by his last name. I'm a fucking adult now. I'll kick him in his fucking face. What do you mean, man? I'll kick him in his fucking face. I hate that motherfucker to this day.
Yeah, I mean.
Then you got Buzz Lightyear, which is still my brother's principal. Well, it used to be because he ain't going to school right now. Fucking Mr. Daw.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, Buzz Lightyear. He's still the principal. I guess Creighton left, though. Because my brother don't know who Creighton is.
Yeah, boy, he was one of the I just hated the fact how that motherfucker always turning around blowing that damn whistle. That shit used to get on my nerves every time that motherfucker
Yeah.
blow that whistle.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, shut that shit up.
like blowing a fucking whistle. If you wanted to be a coach, why didn't you just try out to be a football coach for the school? Why? But anyway, I got two stories there. I was skipping around. No, I asked the teacher if I can go use the bathroom, and I think they called it the 100 hallway. But then this motherfucker found me in the 300 hallway. He was like, "What are you doing? Where's your class at?" I said, "Back that way." He was like, why ain't you on that hall using that bathroom? I told him I had to go to the bathroom. And nicest motherfucker at the time. He was like, "What are you doing over here?" I said, "All the bathrooms were full." That was my excuse. And he was like, "Okay, well, let's get you back to class." Get back to class. This is my fourth block at the time. And all cool. We were over there having a conversation. He was like, "Man, I just want you to do good in school and all that." He opens the door for me. He grabs the back of my book bag and shoves me in. Like that motherfucker was doing that to me the whole fucking time. I took my fucking book bag off, went up to his fucking face. I was like, "You ever do some shit like that again, I'm gonna fucking kill your old motherfucking ass." I don't fucking put up with shit like that. I was like, "You did," and I said it in front of the whole class because I didn't want to look a bitch. I said, "You didn't do a goddamn thing like that until I got into this classroom." I was like, "If you want to have that energy, you should have had that energy since you pulled me out the 300 hallway." I was like, "Do some shit like that. Do some shit." He was like, "Well, I'll call the principal in there." I don't give a fuck. I said, "I don't give a fuck about your goddamn boss." I said, "If I'm going to lay hands on you, I'm going to be your fucking boss because it's going to be my choice to keep you alive or not. I was a bad motherfucker.
You was.
Ran from the cops my last day of school, how I wanted to go out.
Right along with my ass.
Yeah. And we went to high school today. No trespassing, just went by there. First time we've been by there since I done this. Me and a whole group of friends, him involved. I was like, I want to go out. Fucking trash a police car. Police and Creighton runs out. We had a fat boy in our group. His name's Eric. They come out. They see us. We fucking take off. We take off. We go hide. And then we got fucking lucky. We heard almost 2 or 3 people talking like, hey, have you... Remember we were sitting right there where we were hiding at?
Yeah.
And
then it was like, yeah.
Have y'all
turned
seen...
around and questioned Fat Boy. And turned around and was like, have you seen yeah. It was like, have you seen
you punch yourself in the face?
Damn, that shit hurt.
Yeah. I'll do it
he
for
was
you.
like, he was like, yeah, have you seen 4 other gentlemen? he was like, no. I'm surprised his ass ain't snitch, but he was like, yeah, you seen 3 black
He was
guys?
cool with me though. Yeah. He used to let me in there in 4th block. I got one more. I swear to God, I'll let you take the floor. The coach, I was cool with the coach. He used to let me skip my 4th period to go into his class. I was real cool with him. He knew I was in there. I had him for 2nd period. And then if I didn't want to go to my, I want to say it was it was science class. If I didn't want to go to science class, then this motherfucker was straight up, okay, just come on in here. But I was telling this story today. I was playing basketball. And, I forgot this dude's name, but we used to call him AIDS because he looked like he had AIDS on his face and shit. But I had a ball in my hand, and I had the ball just like this, holding the ball just like this, holding the ball like this. Motherfucker comes up, slaps the ball out my hand. By the time that ball hit the ground, I smacked him right in his fucking face. I'm not bullshitting. And then, that was that. And the gym is so loud, that happened. Unless you go snitch, nobody's going to know.
Nobody's not going to know shit.
Right. I mean...
Nobody go fuck.
Yeah. All right. I took the floor for too long, man. Anything. You got fat asses in school. That one chick that had a seizure. Oh. I'm going to say...
Oh, I know who you talking about.
I'm going to say this one story. Let me say this real quick. Also... I was the only motherfucker in that school at the time smoking cigarettes. They put a camera up outside where I used to smoke just because they kept catching me smoking cigarettes. I got smart.
I ain't gonna say you were the only one because there was other motherfuckers out there that was smoking cigarettes.
There ain't nobody smoke more than me. Every time a class ended, I would go to that spot and smoke a cigarette. But let me get this off. Even if the camera won't for me, Coach Creighton would always be the one to, catch me, of course, because he's a pussy ass motherfucker. I had one teacher that called me. He's like, "Hey, do you got an extra one?" Gave him an extra one. He just let us go. Coach Creighton would be like, "Oh, you're doing it again. Come with me." So I would take my lighter and my cigarettes. Right? I know. Hold on. And as soon as we're walking, because it's a little walk to his office from here, right? I would find this hiding place. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want motherfuckers that went to high school using this. If y'all watch this. I used to slide my cigarettes into that hiding place while I was walking. Go in there. He would search me. Not a damn thing. Like, I told you I wasn't smoking. He said, I did see a cigarette in your hand, David. It was my last one. I don't know what to tell you. Walk out of the office. Go right to where I fucking put my cigarettes. Grab them motherfuckers. Go right back out to where I was and smoke another one. Y'all think I'm tripping. I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shit,
Steve Beacon.
You saying
No, I ain't going.
fuck him.
Steve Beacon. Oh.
But yeah.
Steve Spade. Remember that? Remember Steve Spade?
That little weasel.
Damn. Man, good time.
Yeah, break it back to that time.
Yeah.
Shoot, that kind of remind me of that teacher that was outside one time. He turned around and caught Alan, me, and a few other girls out there smoking over there by the lunch area. Over there by the brick wall. He turned around and walked past. He called us, and he was like, "You're good, you're good, you're good. I'm not gonna tell." And then kept it moving. Bro, he was cool as fuck.
Was it the one that had like Daniel's hairstyle? Yeah, that's the one that asked me for a cigarette. He's like, hey, no, I was out there with you because I gave him a cigarette. Or was that a different time? The same motherfucker came out there, called me, and he said, look, if you just give me one of your cigarettes, I'm not even going to say anything. I gave him a cigarette and he went along his way. Never had trouble with him again. You know, if they just would have kept smoking areas in school like it was back when my mom was going to school or his mom was going to school, there would have been no fucking issue.
No issue at all.
No issue. If you just would have let me smoke, I probably would have even fucking stayed.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. Motherfuckers made me mad. This one girl, what's her fucking name? Fucking one chick made me so fucking mad. I punched the damn wall. I shook the whole fucking school when I punched that
Talking
wall.
about Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah. Fucking asshole. Told me I was fucking Angel in front of the camera. Why in the fuck would I fuck a chick in front of the camera? Why the fuck would I fuck her in the
See, what
camera?
happened was he didn't fuck her. He just turned around and they was in there. They was in the hallway making out and shit like that.
Yeah, grabbing
and
ass.
He grabbed her ass and then he lifted her up off her damn feet. And I guess she wrapped her legs around his waist, and then that same note, Chelsea thought that they were fucking.
Yeah, fucking with pants on. I'm sorry, Chelsea, that I never gave you any dick. I never gave any of these chicks dick. Ever in my life.
Yeah.
Ever in my life. But, any more high school stories? Because some of the craziest shit that we ever did, even though we done some crazy shit in high school, happened outside of high school.
Woo!
I mean, do you want to move on to there, or?
Yeah, we can.
One that's really serious. After high school, after that day, ran from the cops. You sure there ain't nothing else? Anything.
Shit.
This girl named Jackie really liked me. She was a white country girl with a fat
Yeah,
ass.
and she hated black people.
That she hated black people, but
Yeah.
I never gave her a chance.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I never gave her a chance.
Fuck
I didn't give a
that
fuck.
fat, ugly ass, water slide, chin ass bitch.
Yes, yeah. Never gave that girl a chance. Never will. Never fucking will. Ever in my life.
I mean, he probably would have gave her a chance if she would have accepted me for who the fuck I was.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like my brother, then I don't like you. That's it. That goes for y'all out there right now. You don't like him, I don't fucking like you.
So
Come
fuck
see
you.
me about it. Come see me about
Yeah,
it.
come see
But
me
that's a
too.
thumbnail. Do it. That's a fucking thumbnail, homie.
Come see me too.
Hey, but I don't know. There's probably a lot more stories we can tell. There was a lot of fights. I mean, there was a lot of fights. Maybe we should make that a different one if we do one in the future where we talk about all the fights that we've been into. But I guess this is just a quick rundown of our whole fucking entire friendship and fucking brotherhood.
Yeah, that whole brotherhood.
Yep. So we get out of school. One big thing, I seen a man fall 65 feet out there or 70 feet out there. Somebody I thought like a grandpa. Seen him fall to his death. I talked to Terry that day. I mean, talked to Terry about everything. But we kept up a lot. And fast forward, I went to go get my license. I got my license. I was talking to Terry on the phone. I was going to go make plans to see him the very next day. Which plans did not go that way. For the simple fact of I was outside on the swing talking to Terry like I always do. Just got my license. I'm like, Terry, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. I'm going to go see you. I got my license. Talking on the phone like we usually do. You know this story.
Yeah, I know this story. This one hit me hard.
Yeah. My brother comes running out. Saying, Dad's on the floor. Dad's on the floor. Mind you, I'm on the phone with this motherfucker right here. I'm on the phone with this guy. Everything that I've been through traumatically, he was always on the phone. Go in there. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. I'm actually just gonna say the story. I've had PTSD attacks about this a couple times this week, even last night, if you want me to be real. But go in there. I see my dad on the floor. My dad's naked. My mom and dad were having sex. My dad had a heart attack. I'm just gonna run this down real quick. I gave him CPR, 5 minutes. In my mind, that it felt like, but it was actually 45 minutes before the EMS arrived. But it felt like 5 minutes in my mind. Got off the phone with Terry. I walked in the house, see my dad on the floor. I was like, Terry, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Something's going on. Let him go. And gave my dad CPR for 5 minutes. Talking to the 911 operator, they were like, they asked my mom, how's he giving him CPR? He's blowing in his mouth, doing a few chest compressions. EMS, this one fucks me up. EMS guy says, don't do the mouth to mouth, just do chest compressions. I yelled out loud. I was like, hey, well, how in the fuck is he going to get any oxygen to his brain if I'm not blowing into his lungs? Because he's not breathing. It's the new rule. It's the new rule. So I did that a little bit. I listened to him maybe for like 5 minutes, but I went back to doing what I felt like that was the safest route. But I told him, I was like, if I do this and if it don't work, I'm going to come kill you and your whole fucking family. And EMS got there. I ended up driving a Chrysler 200 that night, and I straight shot it right past cops that had people pulled over. I had my emergency lights on. I was going probably fucking 200 miles an hour. Realistically, 180. Got down there. My dad fought for his life 5 times that night before he ended up passing away. Or not pass. He didn't pass away that night. Before he ended up getting transferred to a new hospital. While all that's happening, I walk out of the room. I call this guy right here. Let him know everything that's going on. Me and him talking on the phone. I get off the phone with him. They're going to transfer my dad to a place called Chapel Hill, which is a big hospital in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's the one where my mother always take my brother.
Yeah. Get to Chapel Hill. Long story short, a few days go by. He's straight up. He's not coming. He didn't wake up. He didn't do anything. He woke up long enough to look at his family one last time, and then he closed his eyes. He never opened them again. I feel like he was also paralyzed. He had big bad back problems. He had disc in his back, and the same way that he was looking is the same way that he was on the ground. Like he was paralyzed. There's no question about it. A few days go by. Doctor comes in with the test results. My dad's got a tube down his throat to help him on life support. Doctor walks in. Whole family's in there. I just want to let everybody know he's clinically brain dead. There wasn't enough oxygen to get to his brain. And he's paralyzed. I don't know if he said paralyzed. I believe he was. But not enough oxygen got to his brain. He's clinically brain dead. He's a vegetable. My dad always said, if he's ever paralyzed or can't do shit for himself, he said, pull the plug. Soon as the doctor said to the whole family, and my family criticized me about this for fucking years. Soon as the doctor said, he's clinically brain dead, my ass got up, went right to the ICU room where he was at, and talked to him for an hour. Because I already knew what the decision was going to be. I wasn't being disrespectful towards my family. That was my fucking pops. Went in there, had the best conversation. Probably the best conversation I ever had with my dad. I held his hand for an hour. Told him everything I wanted to tell him. Because I knew it was going to be the last time he was going to be alive. And if there was any part of him that could still listen, it was there. So, then it got around the point. I'll get back to it. Got around the point. About to pull the plug. Everybody walks in. When I saw that doctor pull that plug, I gave him the meanest look. I'm telling you right now, if looks could fucking kill, that motherfucker would have been ash. I would have overkilled him, and I would have cremated him in the same fucking stare. After that, went home, talked to Terry. I mean, this ain't a story about my life. That's just a story I had to get off, because I don't know if I would have ever told that to the camera myself. So, go ahead. And didn't your grandma pass after high school?
Yep.
You don't have to talk about that if you don't want to.
Yep, passed literally right in the bedroom.
All right. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, she passed literally right in the bedroom that my sister was sleeping in, well, used to sleep in. She had that room because she wanted to get away from, a lot of mess and a lot of stress and a lot of bullshit. Part of me still think that was, my fault because, she used to chain smoke.
Yeah, man. Don't sit there and cry on me, man.
I'm trying not to, man.
Hey, if you don't want to tell a story, you got to.
No, it's alright. It's alright. I mean, I don't feel guilty about it as anymore because you know it was gonna happen either sooner or later. Anyway, either way it go, even if I didn't went to go get her the cigarettes, it was just I felt it in my heart something bad was gonna happen. She told me the last thing she told me before they rushed her to the hospital was like, "Yeah, you the man of the house now. You got to step up for the family."
He told me that.
Yep. You got to step up for the family. You got to, be there for your mama.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be hard for her when I'm gone, but you got to be there to take care of her. And damn it, I did it.
That you
for
did.
Her. For her.
That you did. The story's going to get better on down the line. I just want to let you know it's going to get better. But we over half by this point. We saw each other a few times. I took this motherfucker to the DMV one time. Mm-hmm. I ended up burning my arm because I popped my radiator cap a little bit too soon. And I ended up getting like a second-degree burn on my arm.
Yeah, that shit turned around and flew up. The liquid flew
yeah,
up.
because it was so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, damn, trying to think if there was any... But we went without seeing each other for a few years after that, too. I think what made you come back around... No, actually... I know what it's about to go to now. I know the next story. Me and this motherfucker were hanging out. Every now and then, whatever. I was bad on liquor. You know this next story. I don't want to talk about the events beforehand. I got drunk. I called him that night. I was like, "What are you doing tonight?" Shit. I said, "I'm on the way to pick you up." I drive all the way to where he's living, drunk as hell.
You ain't... Oh, God.
This was that night.
Damn.
I
Yeah, man.
I'm drunk.
You really trying to make me cry now.
No. I ain't. No, this is about that night. Hold on.
Yeah.
I drive to go pick you up. We come back. By this point, by the time we come back, I'm like blacked out drunk the whole time. I went to go pick you up. I'm drunk. We come back to my house. We drink triple what I was fucking drinking before. So I'm gone. My mind's absolutely gone. He tried to stop me. I said, "Fucking not happening." I was getting ready to go to the fucking club.
Mm-hmm.
And there was nothing he was going to do to stop me. I made up my mind. He was like, "Well, shit, I'm going to at least go with you to make sure you're going to be good." So we started driving to the club, I guess. At some point, there was two motherfuckers that I guess looked at me wrong, and I was going to fight them. Look, everything about this case, I got it up there. I don't even know if you know that. You hear me, T? Everything about that case that night, I got it all in that binder. Every paperwork, everything. That even brings up them fucking guys.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lady that got, I guess, nervous or scared. But T was going to be there right behind my back either way. If they didn't just, I think it was like, if they didn't jet off, me and Terry would have whooped their fucking ass. But started making our way to a place called Goldsboro, North Carolina. And at a certain point, next thing I know, right before this is right when I got on a major highway, but not the major highway, ended up getting pulled over. I don't know too much about it. You probably remember more about the story than I do. I was fucked up.
We ended up getting pulled over. They turned around and told him to step out the car. Told us both to step out the car.
Yeah.
And then, they asked him, "Hey, you been drinking?" He ain't even say shit. The motherfucker was just sitting there behind the steering wheel like this. Then he was looking at the officer all kind of crazy. So they told us to step out the car. They told us to step out the car. They turned around and told him to walk in a straight line. Well, they did the breathalyzer thing for him.
You need a Red Bull,
And then
bro.
they turned around and
You
told
can
him
have all
to
the
drink
Red Bull.
Huh?
You need my Red Bull?
I ain't
going. Motherfucker, you look like you better go to sleep.
No, I'm good.
You look like me that night. That officer came up to my window. You look like me. I don't know. But
yeah.
no, yeah. Go ahead.
But yeah, they turned around and told him to walk in a straight line. This motherfucker was stumbling all over the place. Fell and busted his ass, and the motherfucker was just on the ground laughing like a motherfucker. So they turned around and picked him up. Then some shit happened. They thought that he was trying to resist arrest or whatever. So they turned around and threw him up against the car. I mean, I went from a drunk guy to, okay, I'm ready to fuck somebody up.
Yeah. he was ready to go out to the cops for waiting.
Yeah, I was ready to go after the cops for what they
I think
did.
I remember you saying something to the cop right after he did that.
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, I told him. I was like, "Come on, man. He already drunk. Why the fuck you throwing him up against the car like that? Like, come on now."
You were like, "Don't do that to my brother, man."
Yeah.
You said, I remember you saying something for sure.
Yeah, I told him I was like, "Hey, that's my bro. Don't do that to him." I tried to break free. I tried, bro. I was doing everything I could to get loose from that cop, so I could go after the cop.
And that's what got your ass. That's what got your ass almost booked.
Yep.
But the cop was nice enough to not tow my car. He put it to a nearby parts store.
Yeah, he turned around and brought it.
Yeah, but they ended up finding over 20 energy drinks. We bought a shit ton of energy drinks.
Energy drinks and a full bottle of Aristocrat sitting right there in the motherfucking trunk.
Yep.
Well, in the
Yeah, in the trunk. You know what's fucked up now? I'm gonna cheers to you. This was the shit. The liquor that's inside of here is the same shit that we were drinking when we got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? One more cheers. To adulthood and a better life. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And we almost getting that in. Like we're all like the next. I mean, we're almost getting that in. Like we flew by this. So I ended up getting a DUI. Got out of jail 24 hours later. There's some jail stories I can tell, but I'll say that for another time. I woke up to two people fighting, and by the time I was leaving, there was some guy that wanted to fight me. The motherfucker was also on cocaine. It was a whole thing. You don't know that?
Yeah, you told me about that.
I know I told you. But bouncing off the wall, literally bouncing off the walls, like he would go to a wall and do some Ninja Warrior shit. Like the motherfucker was trying to climb up the wall and touch the ceiling. Some weird ass shit.
Kind of remind me of that time of Damien when me and him fought back in middle school.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Motherfucker turned around and tried to jump off the wall and try to throw a damn super kick at me. I was like, motherfucker, what the fuck is you doing? Like is we doing kung fu or is we boxing?
Like
we fighting.
This motherfucker.
Hands on.
This motherfucker. He thought he was really doing something.
Yeah, he thought he was doing something.
But yeah, the only other thing about jail that I will say, I fell asleep, and I told this guy next to me, I'm talking about this is a scary motherfucker. Told this guy next to me, I could tell I get too comfortable in my current situation. I was like, hey man, you think you can wake me up when the game starts? I went to go take like a 45-minute to an hour nap. And then I woke up, man. I'll never forget this. I need to watch my fucking mouth. I was like, man, why didn't you wake me up when the fucking game started? If this motherfucker wanted to, he could have got up and whooped my motherfucking ass. But, shit, no. Was it right after that we had our third fight? No, a second fight? Or right before? It had to be before.
Yeah, it was before, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was... No. It was after we had our second fight. Yeah, it was after we had our second fight.
Yep, you're right.
That's when all that shit, days later, all that shit went downhill. He got arrested. Man. Shit.
Dealt with probation for months. 6 months to be exact. I had to do community service. I had to do drinking and driving classes. And I had to put a fucking blow box in my car.
Yep. Couldn't start the damn car unless he blow in the box.
Unless I blow in the fucking box. And
ooh, we should get into that story when the day that I got drunk over here. On that next day when your PO came.
Oh my God. Oh, because this goes in the timeline too. So I'm on probation. Terry ends up, Teague ends up coming over. We got drunk as hell. Now, mind you, this is a Saturday night. How do I know? Because I wasn't expecting my PO officer to show up on a fucking Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So we wake up after a long night of drinking. I still got pictures from that night, too. How we both had the fucking beer boxes over our heads and shit. But
this motherfucker had a damn Bud Light box over his head, and I had a Coors Light
That
box
motherfucker had
over
a
our head.
Coors
So I
Light.
was standing like
Motherfucker,
this.
you about to go to sleep.
Huh?
You about to sleep?
No,
Man, you keep
I'm
fucking
drunk.
doing it. You high as hell, ain't you?
I'm drunk as fuck.
You drunk as fuck? Motherfucker, I'm not even buzzed yet.
Well, I turned
Let
around
me
and
have-
drunk
I'll have
damn
that shit.
whatchamacallit in. No, I'm drinking the rest of that motherfucker because we got fights that we got to watch.
All right. Well, which I know we got to get to. But that night, got drunk as hell, woke up the next morning. I was like, you know what? My probation officer ain't going to come on a fucking Sunday. We had a Bahama Mama, 8%. And I chugged 2 of those bitches.
Mhm.
By the time I got through chugging the second one, I still had the fucking drink in my mouth like this. Chugging it. By the time I got done with the last drop, I hear this.
No. We hear the door shut first. We thought
Right.
we thought it was somebody else.
Right.
This motherfucker turned around and looked out the window and he was like, "Oh shit, that's my PO."
Yep.
And he was like, "Yo, T, we got to turn around and take all this shit and throw it in the bag and hide it somewhere so he won't see it." But luckily he didn't come in the house.
No, he didn't come
Yeah,
out.
he didn't come in the house. He was outside and he told he was like, yeah.
He told me to come to the
told
door.
him to come out. Yeah, told him to come to the door.
Now, mind you, I just got through I got through chugging both of them alcohols. But I didn't even fucking ever feel that shit when he started knocking on the door. I didn't feel the effects of chugging down the alcohol. This is how soon it happened. Until I was already outside on the porch with my probation officer. And I literally felt my drunkenness go from 0 to 10 that fucking
10.
fast. I went out there and said, "Hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing?" "Yeah, I've been doing good." Next thing you know, less than 30 seconds later, I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling good today, man. Like I think I got a stomach virus. Like my head's spinning," which it was. My head was spinning because all that fucking alcohol I chugged. The motherfucker talking to me, and I'm literally got drunk that fast. And I turned to a whole different person. How did I not get arrested, or how did he not report it? I don't know.
This motherfucker, no, because the reason why, because
And I brushed my teeth right before I walked out.
he brushed
my
his
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah, I brushed
That
my teeth
motherfucker
hard as
just-
fuck. And
Right
I fucking,
before the motherfucking before he took the breathalyzer thing, and then he took the breathalyzer thing, and then it was like, okay, you free to go. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, you good to go. I was like, huh? How the fuck that happened?
I don't know. I got through with that with a skin off my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Down
Then a few years later, down the motherfucking
the
line,
fucking road. Yep.
January 2024 or 2025, I got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested.
Yep, for trying to turn a. Never mind, I don't even want to talk about that stuff.
Well, I do. There is one that happened before that, like right before that. My son was born. I moved my wife in with her kid and me and her. Then I ended up having a kid of my own. I went outside to go talk to him on the phone, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm having a kid. We at the hospital." He was like, "Shit, what hospital you at?" I was like, "Wilson." He was like, "I'm on the way."
Mm-hmm. Walked the whole fucking hour down there.
And he fucking walked. He was like, "I'm on the way," and I already told him why she was pregnant. That he was gonna be the godfather of my kid, and which he is. He still is to this day. It ain't
I
gonna
won't
change.
finna miss that opportunity, motherfucker.
So then after that, then you had your legal shit. He got into some trouble.
You got into some shit.
Can I say the charge at
way
least?
worse than his.
Way worse. Way fucking worse.
Way
Can I say the charge at least?
Fuck it, go ahead.
Shooting in city limits. Now, if you want to go deeper into that story,
Yeah,
That's
I
something
had my reasons for that, but I ain't even gonna gonna say shit because the cops probably be watching this shit.
But you already done with the case now. They can't do shit.
Yeah, they can't do shit.
They
Hell
can't
yeah.
do shit.
I was trying to kill the motherfucker that was trying to kill my girlfriend, pretty much.
I remember you. I remember all this shit because we here were talking. It was not good.
Hell yeah. Then I turned around and went to court around that February. Then turned around and left. Went back to court. My lawyer turned around and told me, he was like, go home. He just told me to go home.
Yeah.
I provided him with everything that I needed. And then he was like, okay, that's good. Now go home.
Very lucky.
Yeah,
Very lucky
then next
for
thing you
that.
know, I got a call saying that you're free to go. I was like, what? It was like, yeah, you turned around and took the gun and license carry test and all of that, and you passed. So yeah, you're free to go. I gave him the certificate and everything, and he was like, you're good to go.
Well, now that we got to this point in the story, and like we were saying, yeah, we spent literally an hour talking about shit that wasn't even the fraction of it. Now we got to this point in the story, we're looking at each other in the eyes, and you know I fucking love you, bro.
I love you too, brother.
Basically, all it is now is, what are we doing now?
Just chilling.
Like, how's your life? Like, what are you doing in your life?
Oh, just working, man.
Just working.
Working. And
Same.
Yep. I'm just relaxing.
I'm
Trying to
working.
Stay out the motherfucking way.
I'm working, taking care of my kids, making money. I bought a brand new 2025 Chevrolet, sitting out there. I just put 5,000 miles on the motherfucker
man,
today.
that bitch nice as hell.
That bitch is baby blue, Carolina
that
blue,
bitch is nice as hell.
Carolina blue. Just taking care of my kids, taking care of my wife, taking care of my family. I want to end it on what you got going on. I know you making money like a motherfucker.
Yep, making money. Shoot, I got a little girl. You know, doing my thing. You know, doing the best
You ain't
I
never say
can
if I
provide
was the Godfather or not.
Yeah, you are.
That ass, I'm a Godfather.
I've been told you that before she was even
Oh
born.
yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember you told me that. I remember where I was when you told me that.
Like, I was like, yeah, like, I was turning around sitting in the car, and she gave me the papers, and she was like, yeah, she pregnant. So I turned around and I called this motherfucker up. I was like, and he was
I
like,
remember
what's
that.
up, bro?
I
He was
remember
like,
that.
what's up, bro? He was literally at work. And then I was like, bro, guess what? Because he always told me, bro, he was like, bro, I want you to have a kid, man. When you going to turn around and have a kid, man, so I could be the uncle or the godfather?
Yeah.
God damn it, if that shit didn't come into reality, because I turned around and I called him up, and then next thing you know, I told him, I was like, bro, you got your wish. He was like, what you mean? And then I told him, I was like, you're about to be an uncle. And then he was like, you say what? I was like, you're about to be an uncle. He was like, so your girl's pregnant? I was like, yeah.
Man.
Happiest day of his motherfucking life.
Yep, and I remember where I was, everything during that whole moment. I remember where I was standing. If I went to the house right now, I could show you where I was standing. I was at where I knew everything about that day. I really do. I really do. And it's on it. And for the future, I don't know. We'll see where the future goes. Other than that, I don't know. All right, brother. I'm going to do one more cheers to you. I drank this whole drink within an hour. It's my last sip. I'm going to go ahead and chug down my last sip. But cheers to a great friendship.
Mm-hmm.